Hello, my beautiful collective. My name is Calum. I'm an empath, a psychic, and an oracle of sorts. And welcome to Full Mental Alchemy. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you today. I bought a new deck today for the first time in forever. What is going on with my hair? What the fuck? I got the Angels and Auras Oracle deck. So we're gonna play around with it. I just spent a little time shuffling and kind of playing around with the cards. I didn't really look at any of them, but yeah, I've kind of got an idea of what this reading is going to be about, but I kind of want to just pull cards and see what happens. I Before I started this, I just kept hearing like someone is watching you. I don't know in what sense. It doesn't feel in like a negative way, but it feels like someone has their eye on you. That could, I, I don't really know. Somebody's just like low key watching. So we're gonna pull a couple of these cards and then we'll get into tarot. But let's just see what comes out. I hope you're having a wonderful moment in time. Maybe I'm back doing videos. I don't want to speak too soon and then disappear again, but I don't know. It's my day off. I don't have anything else going on, and I was like, there's a message that needs to get out. So, yeah. What do we have? Wow. I was shuffling earlier, and this card came out, and oh, interesting. So this card, it's card number 27. Open your heart to love. And it's like a door with a key and a heart on it. That's crazy. The key is in vulnerability, forgiveness, allowing, and community. And it came out in the upright. We're gonna pull one more. Maybe two more. I want three. Nice three cards. We have Soul Groups, card number 37. This came out in reverse. And this speaks of loneliness, emptiness, overlooking, and feeling misunderstood. I feel like this is speaking of a person that is watching you. It feels like they are maybe in a state of opening themselves up to the idea of love and currently feeling a little feeling a little withdrawn. This card that we just pulled says, Be the Real You, card number 15, came out in the upright. Oh, wow, that's a cool image. It's like this person kind of peeling off a suit, peeling off a mask. It speaks of freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, and courage. And yeah, so it feels like there's somebody that's like really opening up to who they really are inside, and feeling, I don't know, it feels like getting rid of illusions, breaking themselves free of like maybe mental limitations. And it might be that like in doing that, in opening themselves up in that way, they see you as maybe a fruit of that labor. It's kind of what I'm getting. Let's pull some tarot. Or maybe even looking to you as like a role model in that way. We have the Three of Wands. It seems like they are maybe they're like watching you in like preparation to make a move. The cards are like jumping everywhere. It's a very nervous energy. The Five of Pentacles and Justice. God, I'm like shaking. Do you see that? It's probably because I had like two monsters today and I'm like tweaking a little bit, but whoa. Okay. But this is definitely this person's energy. Their heart is racing because I didn't feel like this before I started the reading. It's like getting hot in here too. hold on. There's a lot of feelings around this. Where are my car keys? I'm gonna open a window. Okay. I'm gonna just do that so the lights turn off. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well. So, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and Justice. Give me more on the Five of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. It's giving redemption arc. The Empress. Like, somebody kind of, it feels like they're in this state, or like maybe coming out of this state of feeling really just like, the word that's coming to mind is predisposed. I don't even know what that means. There's a raccoon over there. There's two raccoons. Whoa. Dude, I've been seeing so many critters. I was out yesterday at the river with my friend and and we were sitting next to the river, and then we saw this like shadow next to us, and it was freaking us out at first. And then I shined a light, and there was a fucking beaver just coming out of the water, and it was hanging out next to us, gnawing on a tree next to us. I've literally never in my life seen a beaver before. And then we saw like 3 cats, or we saw 2 cats while we were out getting food. And then when I dropped them off, I saw another cat in their neighborhood. And then those 2 raccoons just disappeared. I don't even know where they just went. That's wild. I used to know what the significance of raccoons were spiritually. I don't think I can tell you that now. Fuck. I don't even remember what I was saying. Soul groups. Loneliness, emptiness, overlooking, and misunderstood. This could be someone that feels misunderstood / overlooked. And with the, like, open your heart to love card, it seems like this might be someone that is, like, almost pining for a chance to be observed again. Maybe asking to have your perspective of them shifted in some sort of way. And I almost feel like it might be this sense of you having seen them in this like mask state previously, and now they're kind of revealing themselves. They're kind of coming into their own, and kind of it feels like they're becoming a truer version of themselves, and now they want you to see them in that state. But there is a very strong sense of loneliness coming from this, like feeling hurt by being overlooked in this way. And with the Six of Wands and the Empress, I almost feel like there's this sense of, I mean, it's very much like what I was saying earlier, like this redemption arc energy. Like this person is kind of overcoming the negative feelings that have come from that perspective, and like they're on somewhat of an upturn, and they want you to see them for the Empress that they are, maybe. What's Justice talking about here? There's a card overturned. I feel like, oh no, that card is just chipped. It's the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not going to take it. I almost feel like they want some sense of justice for how you may have, like, misconceived them in the past. And I don't really think that isn't necessarily your fault. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it seems like this person has been carrying a lot of weight, trying to maybe correct the maybe mistakes that they've made in the past, or I mean, with Temperance and the Page of Swords coming out, it very much feels like this sense of, like, doing a lot of work to find a more balanced, open perspective on the world. Like, somebody working really hard to, I'm hearing, be like an unbiased narrator. I don't necessarily know what that means in this case. Like, maybe this is somebody that creates, like I'm hearing automatically places people into boxes, like or maybe this is something you have done. I don't know. It does feel like this person's energy, like they have worked hard to not maybe villainize people, or to see people with an actual fresh perspective and not put them into boxes that were made by past experiences. And now they're kind of more, when they meet new people or enter new situations, or are placing judgments on people, it's from what they're actually seeing and not from what has happened before. And it with that, like, rewriting of the narratives in their mental space, I feel like it's bringing them more balance as a person as well, and allowing them to live more freely and live more in the moment, rather than replaying situations of the past. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And I feel like the Three of Wands in this case is kind of talking about them wanting to move towards you in having done that work, so that you can see the changes that they've made. We have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, and it kind of makes me think that they have been in, like, an energy of stasis for a while. Very, they've had to, like, completely rewrite the story, is what I'm getting. Rewrite their story. The Seven of Swords. They might feel like they were robbed of something. Robbed of maybe you, or even robbed of... Oh, Temperance. Interesting. Page of Wands. Eight of Swords. Oh, there's such a nervous energy around this. Why the nerves? They're really nervous to speak to you, or to, like, come towards you. Six of Wands. There's a big focus on the Eight of Swords here. What's the connection between the Seven of Swords and Temperance? The Chariot? It feels like some opportunities were kind of, like, halted or taken away from them. Maybe not taken away, but it's like, because of maybe a sense of imbalance. Ace of Wands. This person wasn't able to take advantage of some sense of inspiration. I'm stronger than any of my problems is the affirmation that came through. And I feel like that might be synchronistic to this. Like a person who maybe had a very big focus on the things going wrong in their life. Again, going back to that like energy of rewriting the story. Six of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So it feels like this person maybe had a hard time seeing past the things that were seeing past this murky cloud that the wand was emerging from. Instead of seeing the like opportunity that was at hand, they were so worried about what this cloud might mean, or what it might be inviting into their world, or even what that cloud, what entails from that, like how that might affect this, if you know what I mean. That was a very long-winded way of putting that. I'm almost getting this like negative energy from the Page of Wands. Not negative's not the right word. It's more like, again, like it's that sense of like seeing the dark side of things. The Two of Wands, very much this overthinking like energy going on around all of this. Between Temperance and the Page of Wands being connected by the Two of Wands, I feel like this person, Page of Swords again, I'm getting like such a, like I just keep hearing it's childish. Like I don't know how to contextualize it. I just keep hearing that's childish. I feel like this person maybe had desires that they labeled as childish, and because they were coming from that imbalanced state, the story that they were playing out, like them thinking that they could have this Ace of Wands, acting on some sense of inspiration, was a childish desire, is kind of what I'm getting. And the Two of Wands paired with the, or not Two of Wands, yeah, no, it is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands paired with the Page of Swords, it feels like I'm hearing it, they saw it as a pipe dream, and that's where the Eight of Swords kind of comes in with after the Page of Wands. Is it feels like they were creating the story that was built on restriction, built on this mindset that they don't deserve good things. Give me more on, oh, I was going to say give me more on the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords, and we got the World and the Hanged Man. I'm not going to show it because there's actually light and you can see the titties. But I think this kind of goes back to this concept of stasis. It's like they were creating this stagnation in their life by almost holding off, or like stopping this world energy from coming in, that grand finish, the maybe ending of a cycle, by keeping themselves in this mindset that like things aren't able to go differently. That they're not deserving of a maybe happy ending. And it was overall just like creating roadblocks for themselves, obstacles to get over. But the Six of Wands is what we finished the spread off with, and it feels like this person is kind of rising above that, maybe giving themselves some credit for, giving themselves some recognition for the work that they've done, and the person that they are, and kind of like pouring some love into themselves, the Queen of Cups. Maybe having some compassion that like problems aren't all that there need to be, that they are stronger than their problems. And that they're not defined by those things, and actually they're defined by how they respond to that, is kind of what I'm getting. A very like it seems like they're embodying more of an energy of self-love now rather than self-loathing. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna put these angel cards away and I'm gonna pull some more. I kind of want to just like I just got this deck, so I'm excited to use these cards. Let's pull some more, shall we? Shall we? I have had such a good day today. I went to Barnes & Noble. I was looking for a tarot deck. This girl that I'm seeing, we went to Barnes & Noble like a week ago, and they found this tarot deck they really liked, and they're like, no, I don't know if I'm going to get it because it might be too big for my hands. So she passed up on it, and then when we were at the river yesterday, she was like, I should have gotten that fucking tarot deck, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble tomorrow and get it. And I went there today, and they were sold out of it, and I was so bummed because I wanted to surprise her with it, but I ended up getting this deck at Barnes & Noble, and I got a new journal because I actually I'm very proud. I just finished my first journal. It's been like 2 years of fucking using this journal, and I filled out the last page like a week ago, and I've been waiting to find the right journal. And I've been going to Barnes & Noble every now and then to look at journals and find one that felt right. And then as I was standing in line to check out at Barnes & Noble, this one was literally just, oh my God, my cards just fucking, they fell out. Now I'm sitting on a bunch of them. Hold on. Oh, wow, I'm like a mess right now. Give me a moment. Just a moment. Oh, there's so many cards. Oh, it's these ones. Okay. I'll show you my journal now. I got this journal. It was literally just sitting on the shelf, and I was like, that is so beautiful. Gilded Tree of Life. And it feels, I don't know, it feels like a beautiful progression for me getting a journal with this imagery, just because it feels like a true energy of growth is coming from it, and it's like got this like gold sheen to it. It's very pretty, and it's got the pages are like, is embossed the right term, with like gold on the side. It's just very beautiful. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. I am so proud to have finished a journal, and it's not like it took me so long to finish it because like that was the one journal where I was like, this is truly like what I use to work through my shit. So to like, I was kind of like flipping through the pages, looking at some of my entries, and it was just beautiful to see how much growth I've experienced over the last 2 years, and to have it closed out on like a really positive note was so powerful for me, because when I first started it, I like wanted to kill myself. So it was like, I don't know, I'm just very proud. Very proud. Anyway, let's pull some more angel cards. We'll get back to the reading now. I'm sorry, there's just a little tidbit from my life. But I got that journal, I fucking sidetracked, and then I went to band practice, and one of my guitarists like is sick right now, so they couldn't be there. But me, my bassist, and my drummer, we were just kind of jamming, and I've been coming up with riffs the last week or two, and I've been itching to go to band practice to show them, and we put a couple new ideas for songs together, and there's one that's like going to be a crazy mosh song. I'm very excited about it. It's so hard. It's so cool. But I had a lot of fun, and I just got done at band practice like probably an hour ago now, and then I came to the park to do this reading, and now we're here. I had a good day. That's all I wanted to say. So let's pull some more angel cards. So we talked about where this person has been, the energy that they're in watching you, what they're thinking about that. I kind of want to get like some messages for what they actually want to say. So let's pull on that. What would they say to you? Had like a weird stutter moment there. That might be part of it. Like this, there is such a nervous energy around this. It feels like if they were to say something, they would stumble on their words, maybe trip up. I also had like a little throat moment earlier that like I had to keep clearing my throat. So there might be like a throat chakra blockage in that way. We have self-employment, commitment, resourceful, confident, and rewarding. And it's this imagery of golden wings. It's card number 34. Very beautiful. Lots of birds. This is a gorgeous card. These cards are beautiful. So self-employment. I'll talk about all these after. Abundance, card number 13. 13 is one of my favorite numbers. It's about faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthroughs. Very cute. You're sitting under a lemon tree, I think. God, my hands are shaking like crazy. I need to eat something. Don't mind my hand shaking. My hands just shake when I have low blood sugar because I'm hypoglycemic. So that just means I need to eat something. It's not like anything too bad. Just if you're worried about me. I could sense the concern through the screen. And then we have Blessing in Disguise, card number 16. Trust, revelation, significance, and a surprise. It's a cute card. It's very interesting. It's like a balloon popping, and the balloon's filled with confetti. There's also a feather falling to the ground. That could be significant. So, Blessing in Disguise. I mean, it seems like this person is in like very... Oh, and Raphael is on the bottom of the deck. Raphael, card number 7. Green is a standout color, so maybe look out for the color green. It's about love, travel, humor, and vitality. So this could be someone that makes you laugh, someone you would want to travel with, someone you feel at home with. Or maybe this is how they feel about you. It could go either way. It's a very pretty card. I love Raphael. There's also a harp and a staircase. So, see, but it's not necessarily a harp. This harp is filled with paintbrushes. So this person could be very artistic in a lot of different facets. They could be a visual artist as well as a musician, or just a creative in that way. That's a very unique imagery. But also there is this energy of healing with, I don't know what that symbol's called, but it's used in medicine, like the wings with the snake wrapping around the thing, the staff. I feel like if this person were to say something, I feel like what they would want to share is how things have improved in their life. Maybe their financial situation. Self-employment is here, so this person could be an entrepreneur, someone that has like a business, and it may be a very successful business with abundance coming in right after it. And I feel like this person is finding... There's a feather on this card as well. Where was it? There's one here, but there's also a feather on this guy's shirt. Very interesting. But it feels like this person may be just experiencing like a really... we were saying upturn earlier, like a very positive shift in their life. And it seems like they want to share that with you. Maybe through some sort of surprise. I don't know in what way that surprise might be, but I feel like they might want to talk about some kind of revelation they had about you. This could just be a surprise message, or maybe they're planning some kind of like grand gesture or something. Can we get more on that? Ooh. I asked that question, and in my body, it was just like, no. So what they're planning is a secret, for sure. Yeah, I'm being asked not to dive into that. I need water. Oh, I was going to go to the gas station and get water before I started this reading, but I was so ready to start, I just didn't. I might even pause the reading to get more, because I don't really want to do this without water. Oh, interesting. This might be it. I'm not really... I don't know if they want me to go in any deeper than what we've talked about. Because I feel like... Yeah, the Knight of Wands is a card I pulled. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like... Seven of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then the Six of Swords, and then Justice. What I'm getting from this is that there was some kind of... and like with the Blessing in Disguise card, I feel like the energy that that's speaking to is that, like, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a card about like cultivating cultivating for the future, planning ahead, planting seeds that are meant to grow over time. With the Three of Swords and then the Queen of Swords, I feel like there was almost some sort of situation, maybe some kind of ending or some kind of heartbreaking situation that took place in their life that was very hard in the moment, but it opened their perspective to the way things could go differently after such an ending. I just saw 222 on the time. And then the Six of Swords, like, I'm getting the sense that, like, there was some kind of ending that was basically like a blessing in disguise. It was hard in the moment, but then as time went on, they realized how they could move forward from this and find peace from such a heartbreak. Justice, how they could make good on that difficult situation. And behind Justice, what do we have? Let's look to get the Empress. I think that they found their power through the pain of that situation. And then we have the Emperor. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. The Three of Wands into the Four of Wands. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, the cards are speaking right now. The Nine of Wands. It feels like this person had some realizations about you. And maybe, like, through this situation, it was like they recognized what power you held together. Whoa, that was wild. That's wild. Counterpart energy. Behind the Nine of Wands is the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they had a realization. The Eight of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems like this person... We have the Knight of Wands here. This is the only card that I actually pulled. It seems like they're planning some kind of... I don't even necessarily know if it's a grand gesture, but it feels like this person is very... They're planning on moving towards you and having a very real conversation about the things that they have experienced and the realizations that they've had. And I'm just getting the sense of, like, what you mean to them. We have the Tower in reverse. It feels like there's some sense of inevitability in this ending that took place in their life, whatever that looks like. And they're having to, like, it almost feels like they're walking away from old ideals, old ways of being, maybe situations that have held them back in the past, so that they can cultivate a, like, actual fruitful future and create something that is of true significance. The Ace of Pentacles, it feels like they, like the Emperor, the Empress, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles feels like it's signifying this opportunity for you both to sit on your thrones as the Emperor and Empress and build this future together. At least that's their hope. And the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like, is very much embodying this concept that they are willing to be as patient with that process as possible to make sure that things go right. That's kind of what I'm getting. We have the Page of Pentacles on the top of the deck. And then the King of Cups. I feel like they're very much in this mindset of, like, trying to actually plan for the future, trying to actually move in a proper way, move with proper energy. Five of Wands is in the reverse, cutting out distractions and maybe being acting in this way that is more considerate of other people and moving with, like, emotional wisdom rather than immaturity, which is very beautiful. And I think that's where we're going to end this. I hope this was able to provide you some confirmation or clarity on what you already intuitively know. I'm wishing the best for you, and if anything happens, you should let me know, because I would love to hear it. We have death. I do think this is emblematic of the changes that are taking place within this person and maybe within this connection, if that's what you so desire. It might not be. You may not. Actually, let's not end here. Let's talk about you. There was very much a focus on this person. I kind of want to get an idea of what you might be feeling about this. Let's do that. We'll do the same sorts of spreads. Let's talk about your energy, how you might receive this. We have Archangel Sandalphon, the color turquoise. This is card number 9. And it speaks of forgiveness. Seek